Alexa, play 90s hip hop. All right, what's up, everybody? About to jump on some seller calls here. Got some follow-ups to make. See if we can lock up some deals.
Please leave your message for 38693748865. Please leave your message for 38693748865.
Hey, Brandy, it's Chris. Just had a moment to get back to you here on the Tropic Ave property. Give me a call back when you get a chance. Telephone number is 619-525-7132. Again, 619-525-7132. I hope you're having a great day, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye-bye. All right, let's see. So that's that one. Off with this one.
Please leave your message for
Cat.
Thank you for calling Lazarus Property Group. This is Chris.
Hey, Chris, this Kathy. I'm right now. I'm at work. I
Oh,
done
okay.
started working.
Oh, got it.
So yep, I'm working. I'm driving while I'm working.
Oh,
So
got
that's what
it.
I do. I drive. So you got to give me time to get home and get situated.
Okay, what time do you think you'll be available?
Unless I call you back in the morning.
In the morning?
Okay. Yeah, what time? I don't know your time now in San Diego.
Yeah, it's 1:45 right now. What time are you working till?
I don't know. Till I make enough.
Okay. All right. What time are you available tomorrow morning?
I don't leave my house until I'm gonna leave about 9 in the morning.
9 your time?
So what? Yep,
Okay.
9
And then
a.m. So what time that'll be to you?
that'll be like 6 a.m. So I won't even be in the office
Okay,
by then.
okay. Well, I
What
stop at 12. I'm gonna stop at 12 o'clock afternoon tomorrow to take my lunch.
12 o'clock your time?
Yep,
Okay, so that'll be like
afternoon.
9 o'clock my time. All right, perfect. So why don't I give you a call tomorrow at noon your time, and then we can get everything all wrapped up.
Okay, okay,
All right.
okay. I'm in some traffic. Okay,
No worries. Have a good one. I'll talk to you then.
okay. All right, Chris. Thank you.
All right. See
Okay.
ya.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna put that on my calendar for tomorrow at 9 a.m. my time. Where is my calendar? Okay. Let's see. So we're gonna do 9 a.m. tomorrow. All right, if you guys are just jumping on, just making some seller calls. So just got off the phone with Kathy. We have a closing call scheduled for tomorrow at 9 a.m. It's a property in Jacksonville that we're most likely going to novate. Let's see here. I'm just putting it on my calendar. Okay, so that's there. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's see if this one's still listed.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Margaret, this is Chris. I was reaching out. We'd spoken last week or the week before about your property there in Naples that I know you guys have been, trying to sell for a little while now and just haven't really had any luck with the listing. I did have some good news for you. Wanted to get back with you, see if we can get this all squared away. So not sure if anything's changed on your end or if you guys decided not to sell anymore, but give me a call back when you get a chance. Telephone number is 619-525-7132. Again, 619-525-7132. Hope you're having a good one, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Okay. Let's move this call back out to Friday. What's up, everybody? If you're just joining, I'm doing some seller calls, some follow-up calls, and try and get some deals across the finish line. Got a closing today for a $20,000 rip. Got another closing coming up next week for another $30,000-$40,000. So got some traction coming. So okay, let's see here.
Hi, this is Holly from Holly's Homes. Thanks so much for calling. I'm sorry I'm not available to take your call right now, but please leave a message. And
Hello, this is Steve.
Hey, Steve, this is Chris. How are you?
Fine.
Good, good. I was calling, we'd been texting back and forth a little bit about your property on Rodney Ave in Encinitas. Looks like you were had been texting with one of my colleagues a while back and had expressed some interest in possibly selling that property. Did I catch it at a bad time?
I don't have a lot of time. I'm getting ready to run out of town.
Oh,
But
gotcha.
but but basically, it all comes down to the price. I have a tenant in there that's, it's bringing in great income. The house was pretty much redone before she took possession of it. New counters, fixtures, paint, cabinets. It got pretty buffed out.
Got it.
And I've got a great renter in there with a great monthly income. But if the price is right, I can pull the trigger.
I got it. Okay. So it sounds like if anything, it would really take like a make me sell kind of offer for you to want to part ways with it.
Well, and yeah, but it doesn't need to be. It's not like above market. I don't need it to be 200 grand higher than it's worth, because that doesn't make sense for anybody.
I gotcha. Okay. Okay. So if
But
you can get,
if
a reasonable
but a
number.
strong market price, and the closest house to mine uh, was recently sold for 1.7, I think.
Okay.
And it's just the one story downstairs. Mine's one story downstairs, but upstairs has been converted into a huge room, a huge bathroom. Instead of 1,800, it's 2,500 square feet. So
Got
just
it.
somewhere in that range makes sense to me.
Okay. I gotcha.
And if it's someone looking to flip it, it's
Mhm.
probably not the flipper house, because it doesn't need hardly anything.
Yeah, it's already been done. There's not really a significant value add. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess, if with it being rented and, having a good tenant, bringing in decent cash flow, not really needing work and stuff like that, what would be the reason, I mean, other than just, pulling your money out, like what would be the benefit for you
That,
to selling?
that's the only reason.
Got it.
you know,
Okay.
just to step out of landlording and use my money to bring in a similar amount of income monthly other ways.
Got it. Okay. All right. I'm always curious what people are investing in. Do you have something like any particular things that you're thinking, if you got out of
No,
landlording, you'd rather get into?
no, I haven't taken it that far. I've got a money manager that manages about that same amount, and but I don't have it as a revenue generating thing.
I got it.
So,
Okay. That makes sense. Um, okay. Well, I mean, because it sounds like you'd be looking more for like a retail number. Are
yeah,
you
yeah.
open
I'm
to listing it, or you're
I'm
not?
I'm not looking to list it
Okay.
because I don't want to start showing. I don't need to disturb my tenants, you
Yeah.
know. But if someone wants to buy it, say someone has a buyer that knows the area, knows the different houses around there, and wants to live there, that's why I said from an investment standpoint, I don't think it's the right house because you can't
Yeah.
do a whole lot to it.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Um,
So yeah, more. Yeah, that's why. And again, I wasn't looking for a make me move crazy, 200 grand over market,
yeah.
but a solid at market, and then I'd consider it.
Yeah, you're not looking for some unreasonable number, but you're also not, you know, looking to give it away at, like a discount where, there's not
Yeah.
really going to be meat on the bone. It's got to be somebody that is either going to want to move into it and occupy it, or sees like long-term value and,
Or if
appreciation.
someone wants to, if someone's, I mean, if an investor is looking to buy it as a hold and rent it out,
Yeah.
you know, that it's a great location, a great structure, a great space, and you know, it could bring someone else that same amount of rent. And
Yeah.
if they wanted, they could keep the tenant there.
Got it. Okay. How long is the tenant's lease?
It's over. It's month to month
Oh,
now.
it's month to month. Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah. So I mean, I got complete flexibility now.
Okay. And what is the current rent rate that she's paying?
6250.
62.50. Gee, wow, yeah, San Diego market is insane.
Yeah.
Um, okay. So, I mean, in a perfect world, what do you think you would want to walk away with?
Um, something that starts with 1 6 something.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Have you lived in the property in
Yeah.
the last 5 years?
I moved out about 5 years ago.
Got it. Okay. So you're probably gonna get hit with capital gains on that. Do you have any debt on it or you own it outright?
Outright.
Got it. Okay. Um, is the main thing that you just don't want to deal with tenants, termites, and toilets at this point?
I I live close enough, so it's really not even an issue doing that.
Okay.
It's just, but it would be just getting away from doing that.
Yeah,
Not like that's a huge imposition.
I gotcha. That makes sense. Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, it seems like a really nice place, and I'd love to be able to come up with something that could make sense for both of us. I don't know that there would be much that would make a whole lot of sense, because obviously we're looking for something we can either add value to and flip, or invest in something that we can see some sort of cash flow from, and at that type of number, even with, I mean, it's a you're getting a great amount of rent for it, but for us to buy it, at a 1.6, with debt servicing and everything, the debt servicing would be significantly more than that.
Yeah.
So it
Okay.
probably wouldn't make a
Well,
whole lot of sense. One thing that might make sense, just depending if you don't really have like a destination for the money, is if you were open to carrying paper and just upgrading from the landlord to the lender, and then you could be the bank and you can get some interest on your money and you can defer out the capital gains tax hit over time. And then, maybe there's a way we could structure something with, a little bit of cash up front, monthly payments, we can cash flow, we manage and maintain the property and, make it a win-win scenario for everybody. But I don't know if that's something you'd even
I
consider.
I could be open to something like that. Again, if I replace 6250 in rent with, let's just say, even 7,000, or as a number, depending on what the buy down is and where the numbers and interest rate and stuff make sense.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's 7 or so and it replaces the 6250, I could look at something like that too.
Okay. Got it. Yeah. I mean,
But I gotta
realistically,
run. I gotta
okay.
run. Why don't you can send me an email or a text if something comes up like that.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
All
All right.
right. I
Thanks a lot.
appreciate your time. See ya.
You bet. Bye.
I'm just going to take a quick look at what rent rates are over there for something like that. Yeah, I mean, there's a 5,800 actively listed right now. There's a couple mansions over there for $10,000, $12,000. I don't think this would make sense in any capacity. Man, I can't believe the rent rates for some of these places. All right. Yeah, I mean, because even if we were giving him 7 grand times 0.75, you know, or sorry, if it could rent for 7,000, well, to give him 7,000 divided by 0.75, it would need to rent for $9,400 or more a month for us to break even. So that's not going to make sense. That's basically a dead deal. Mm, let's close this. All right, what's this guy? Talk to this guy. All right, let's make a few more calls here. Mm,
Hello.
Hello, Tom. It's Chris.
Who's this?
This is Chris. I was calling about your property on Imperial Ave. You were texting with
Okay.
some of my colleagues about.
What do you want to know?
Yeah, it was looking like you were possibly interested in selling that property.
I'm going to sell it, yes.
Okay, all right, got it. Well, yeah, it looks like is this a rental or or are you
It
occupying?
was. It's vacant.
Oh, okay, all right, got it. How long you been thinking about selling?
6 months.
Okay, all right, got it. Cool. Well, yeah, I mean, the point of this call is just to see if the property qualifies and getting an offer as is. We're generally looking for, properties for one of two reasons. Either we're going to fix and flip or we're going to keep it and hold it as a rental. And by the way, I do have to let you know all calls are monitored and recorded for quality and training purposes. But yeah, I mean, by the end of this call, if you don't hang up on me, I'll either be able to get you an approval with an offer or they'll deny it and they'll tell us exactly why. With us, if we're going to end up working with you on the property, we'll buy it as is. We'll cover all the closing costs. There's no commissions. So whatever number we get you, unless there's any debt, that's what you're going to net in your pocket.
Okay.
All right. Do you have a pen and a piece of paper? I'm going to have you jot down a couple pieces of information. And if we get an approved offer for this, then you'll definitely want some other info handy.
I have a pen and paper.
Okay. So my name is Chris. Deal, like let's make a deal.
Okay.
And the name of our company is Lazarus Property Group, like Lazarus from the Bible.
Okay.
And my telephone number here is 619-525-7132.
Where are you located?
I'm in San Diego.
Okay.
And do you live local to the property or somewhere else?
No, somewhere else.
Oh, okay. Are you in California?
Half the time I have a home in California and one in Lake Havasu.
Oh, nice. Okay. Perfect. Cool. And our website, if you ever want to check us out, is pretty easy. It's just www.lazprop, LAZPROP.com. So I guess catch me up to speed. What exactly is it that's got you considering selling?
Well, I've had rental property since I was about 22. I'm tired of it. I'm 73. I don't need the money. I don't need the headaches. I just gonna unload it.
Got it. Okay. All right. When's the last time that it's been rented out?
It's been vacant about 6 months. I
okay.
evicted the tenant and cleaned it out, and it's sitting there vacant.
Oh wow, evicted them. What happened?
They don't pay.
Got it. Okay.
That's the bottom line. It's
Yeah.
a business to me. I'm not friends with them.
Yeah.
I could care less.
Hey, that's that's the thing. You operate it that way and you usually don't get burned too bad. It's the people that, make it too personal and be friends and and then they end up getting taken advantage of. I've heard the stories too many times. So
I don't play the game.
yeah, good for you, man. How long did the eviction process take you? Because obviously California can be
probably to get into court, probably 3 or 4 months.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
Well, it is if you're not getting rent and they're living there free.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm jaded, right? Because it's California, so that's not bad.
They closed the local courthouse. They had 100 miles to go to court.
Oh, jeez, man. Well, yeah, I guess it's not bad considering some of the 9-month, 12-month, stories that I've heard. So, but
I just tired of it.
Yeah. Well,
I don't want it. Give it to the kids, but why give them a bunch of headaches?
Yeah.
They don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, I hear that. That's the challenge. I'm guessing since you've owned it since basically 50 years now, you don't have any debt on it, right?
There's no debt. I bought it. I think it was around the 90s, maybe even before that, 80s.
Okay.
I can't even tell you.
Okay. All right.
I bought it on a whim.
Yeah. Well, it seems like it worked out well for you.
I made a lot of money off it.
Nice, nice. Okay. What? So,
I own the house across the street.
oh, okay. Are you selling that one as well?
Oh, my daughter wants it. I told her she could have it.
Got it. Okay. All right. Got it. So what's the plan? I mean, you sell the property, you get, cash in your pocket. What's the next step for you? You gonna go to Vegas? You gonna invest
Live
it?
happily ever after.
Nice, nice. Okay.
I've
But-
sold several. I just bank the money,
Okay.
and
right.
the kids. It's easier to give the kids the money than it is to give them property.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
I still have about 5 or 6 houses.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Is it just yourself that owns the home? Or is there
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
single.
Got it. Okay. All right. And in a perfect world, what were you hoping to get for it?
It's worth probably around 300. And in fact, the market went up this month. I was looking, it went up 3 or 4, 5%. I don't remember what it was. I don't pay too much attention.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Okay. And what were you, when you were renting it, what were you renting it for?
I think the last was about 1,050. I'm thinking, I don't remember. I can't remember all that crap.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Do you
it's a pretty good rental market there.
Yeah. Do you feel like the 1,100 was that, kind of market rent rates, or were you?
That was then.
Yeah.
Now it's even higher.
Okay.
And I mean, I don't have any scientific way of figuring that out. What I look at is what the HUD will give you on a Section 8 for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath.
Mm.
It's about 1,300 now.
Oh, got it. Okay. Nice.
That's what I look at.
Nice. Okay. All right. And I'm guessing you haven't occupied the property in any of the last 5 years, right?
I personally haven't, no.
Okay, got it. So you'll probably have capital gains on that.
I don't think so.
No?
The last one I sold, I paid $250 capital gains on a $400,000 house. $400,000 house.
Huh. How'd that work out?
I save receipts. I've got my tax returns for the last 30 years.
Oh, nice.
I just go back and look at all the money I put in them.
Got it. Okay.
Hell, I only owe them $250.
Nice. Very nice.
If they want to audit me, give it your best shot. I've been audited many times. Most I've ever paid on an audit was $50, and when they told me forget it, it's too low to collect, and I didn't even have to pay that.
Nice. Show up with a box full of pennies for them, right?
I show up with a box full of receipts and hand it to them. Here you go.
Nice.
After about 10 minutes, and they did, well, okay, looks good. And they don't even look at them.
Yeah.
They just get tired of looking at them.
Oh, yeah.
They want the guy that comes in there with nothing.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you
They
come in
got-
with a shoebox full of crumpled up receipts, and they're like, oh, great, I got to deal with
Yeah.
this.
Hell, when the kids were little, when I went to Home Depot, we had a game we played. Who could get the most receipts in the parking lot? The kids would scour the parking lot and come back with $500 worth of receipts.
Oh, very nice.
I just stuff them in the file.
Man, that's a good tip right there. I'll have to Store that
I had
away.
a guy at work. He had rental property too. If I needed anything, I could get it from him. I've loaned him my stuff. That's been years ago, but thing
Nice.
doesn't change nothing.
Oh yeah, definitely. Nice. Well, let me gather some info regarding the property itself. We'll see, see if they approve it for an offer and see if we can come up with something that makes sense for us. As far as like the outside of the property is concerned, is the neighborhood mostly owner occupants or is it mostly rentals?
It's about 50-50.
50-50. Okay, got it. And let's see. Other than any like power lines and stuff that run to feed the house, are there any, power lines that run along the side or the back of the house or anything?
No.
Okay. And do you happen to know off the top of your head what the speed limit on the street there is?
Well, it's a residential. It's
Okay.
25 in a
Okay.
residential.
Got it. Okay. All right. Perfect. Anything wrong with the structure of the house? Any siding missing or anything like
No.
that? No? Okay.
No. Wood siding.
Got it. Okay. Wood siding.
Roof's about 10 years old. Comp roof.
Okay. Roof. All right. Does it have gutters on the house or are those missing?
No.
No gutters. Okay. All right. Anything else like out back of the house that we wouldn't be able to see from like?
There's a steel storage shed in the backyard. The property sits on a, I think it's 100 foot deep by 25 foot lot.
Got it. Okay. All right. And perfect. Okay. What about the inside of the house? We walk in the house. Does it look like it did in 1971 when it was built?
Pretty close.
Okay.
It's all tongue and groove pine paneling, walls and ceiling.
Okay. All right.
It's
What about
got laminate flooring.
laminate flooring? Okay. When was the last time that was done?
I'd say 10, 15 years.
Got it.
Tenant put it in. She'd rip the carpet out and put it in.
Nice. Okay. All right. Was there anything that you added to the home that needed to be permitted but wasn't?
No, I actually, when I bought it, I added, I think it was 12 feet. I went out 12 feet in the front, but I permitted it and it's all permitted.
Got it. Okay. All right.
That 12 feet is a raised foundation. The rest of it is slab.
Okay. All right. Okay. What about the kitchen? Is the kitchen original to the build?
Yeah. It's just a corner of the front room. I mean, when you walk in, it's got like the big room. In the left far corner is the dining area, and the right is the kitchen, and then the rest of it is the living room. The fireplace is out on the left corner.
Got it. Okay. So it's just one big old room.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. All right. What about the appliances? Are those original?
Well, the only one that's original is the garbage disposal. I bet
Okay.
that's probably been replaced. I never rented it with it. You have to keep your own stove. Had a stove in there, but someone swiped it when they left. I never replaced it. And then you bring your own refrigerator.
Okay.
It's got laundry hookups, but I don't provide a washer and dryer.
Okay. So there's no fridge, no stove, no washer and dryer.
No.
Okay. Fringe, no stove, no.
No swimming pool either.
Okay. All right. What about the bathrooms? Are those, is that original to the build?
Yeah, it's probably pretty standard. Shower, tub shower, and a sink and toilet.
Okay. All right. Did you say it, sorry, did you say it was on a slab or there's a crawl space? Hello? You there? Tom, you there? I think I lost you. Okay, let's call him back.
Hello?
Hey, Tom, sorry we got disconnected there.
Yeah, okay.
Did you say it was on a slab or there's a crawl space?
Well, the part that I added on is raised, so there's a crawl space. And then the original foundation is a concrete slab.
Okay, got it. Okay. Well, let's just say you were going to keep it and you won some sweepstakes and they're like, hey, you just won $30,000 to $40,000. The only caveat is you have to invest it into this property with updates. What would be the things you would be doing to it?
Well, I'd replace the carpeting in the bedrooms. It was new when the last tenant moved in, but shit. Probably didn't even own a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
And then I'd replace the laminate flooring,
Okay.
just modernize it, but I wouldn't do anything else to it.
Okay. Got it. Perfect. Anything that I haven't asked you that you would want to know, good, bad, and different?
Well, I think about 850 square feet. It's not too big, but like I think right in there where we got cut off, this is like a vacation home for someone or a young couple. This is their first home. Drawback, there's no garage.
Okay, no garage. Okay.
But this is mountain area. This is the seasonal place.
Yeah.
Big Bear, the mountains.
Yep.
Snows for 3 or 4 months out of the year.
Got it. Okay.
But people who ski, hey, this would be a great spot.
Yeah, totally. Okay. Are there any types of rental restrictions in the area there? Like, you can't do less than 30 days.
I think you have to register as a, what do they call it? Those Airbnb things. If you make your living off it as a weekend rental, I think you have to register it. But I always thought that was just so they could tax you.
Of course, yeah. Anytime the government can come up with something to make you pay.
I've had this house, I think, since the 80s. And I mean, for the first 5 years, I kept it. And I threw a couch and a bed in there, and I used to go up there and go fishing. And I had several other rentals up there. I'd stay there if I was doing maintenance. But I got tired of that, so I ended up just renting it. But I never told the city or the county I was running a rental here. I don't think I've told anybody about any of the rentals I ever had that I was renting it.
Okay. All right. Is there anything that you have left in the property that you would want to keep or take or you would need help with?
Is there?
Yeah.
There's nothing in it.
Okay.
They they left a fiberglass, one of those things that goes on the back of a pickup truck.
Oh, a cap.
Deck, or I don't know what you call it. There's one of those sitting on the side.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
was going to take it and make something out of the fiberglass, but I never got around to it. It's still there, but I would remove it.
Okay.
But I don't really want it. But that's
Yeah, I
about
mean,
all that's there.
yeah,
There's nothing there.
if we're gonna buy it, we would just take that and get rid of it. We would end up having a dump truck there, or not dump truck, but a dumpster there for doing any renovations and stuff like that. So we could just toss that.
Yeah,
That's not a big deal.
she left. I think all she took was what she was wearing.
Okay.
I filled my truck, dumped my truck 7 loads to the dump.
Oh, wow.
And probably half of it I set out at the curb and someone else took it.
Okay. All right.
I just, the big stuff, I just rolled it out there and people took it. And then what was left, I took it to the dump. I got a
Okay.
dump card, so it doesn't cost me nothing to go to the dump.
Nice. Well, that works. All right. Well,
So,
everything
pain
that
in the
you've been,
ass.
yeah, it is kind of a pain in the butt. Well, everything that you've been giving me, I've been putting straight into our system. That basically goes back to the underwriters. And so they're running a report that's basically going to tell them everything that they need to know about this property. I'm going to put you on a brief hold real quick. I'm going to run back there, check in with them, see kind of where they're at with it, and I'll be right back. Okay.
All right.
All right. There's no fancy hold music or anything, so I'll just be sitting in silence, but I'll be right back.
Okay. All right.
All right. Still there? All right. Bam, 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 bam. All right, guys. So we're comping this property in Sugarloaf, California. It's a 828 square foot little cabin. I think he wants probably too much for it, but we'll see. He's asking for 300. Let's reset these filters. Let's look at solds in the last 6 months. And then we'll go under 1,000 square feet. There's a lot under 1,000 square feet. He might not be terribly off. This might make more sense as a novation. Let's go the last 90 days. Yeah, he's actually probably not too far off on his number. Let's see, his is on, what street is his on? Imperial. Okay, so here's one on Imperial. It's a 1-bed, 1-bath, 684 square feet. Sold for 290. And this one looks pretty nice. God, the deck is bigger than the house. Oh, it's actually really nice inside. Okay. Well, I think we have to do some stuff, but we wouldn't necessarily have to Doesn't have to be crazy 2024 remodel. That was a 290. This one across the street, this one's probably closer to his style house. Sold for 249 a month ago. Go back to his. A deck out front's gonna need some work. Yeah, I mean, this thing's definitely gonna need a little bit of work. But I mean, we're only talking about 850 square feet or 824 square feet times. I mean, you probably get most of the work done for, 20, 25 grand. I mean, if it could sell retail, I don't see it selling retail for much more than 300. 300 might be a retail number. But it looks like a lot of the comps have garages. Let's see. One garage, yeah. Five. Okay, I'm gonna take them off hold for a second and then jump back in. Hey, Tom, you there?
Yeah.
Hey, sorry about that. I actually don't have good news or bad news for you quite yet. They had a couple questions for me that I missed. I know you said the roof is about 10 years old. Do you know how old the water heater is?
I think it was replaced with this last tenant, but I'm not certain.
Okay.
Works fine, no leaks.
Okay.
It's yeah, I mean, I have to look at the label on it to
Okay.
tell you how old it is.
Okay. And then what about the electrical panel box? Has that been updated at all?
No, it's 100 amp,
Okay.
100 amp service.
Okay. That's probably original with the build.
Yeah, I think that's standard 100.
Yeah. Okay. Any plumbing issues at all?
No, nothing.
Okay. And no liens or anything on the property that we need to
Liens?
Yeah.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. All right, got it. Okay.
Thing's been paid off for 30 years.
Yeah, forever. Okay. Got it. Would there be anybody at all who might even be just a tiny bit upset that you were selling the property?
The IRS. I don't know.
No, they'll probably be high fiving because then they'll just get some more taxes on it. So
I don't know. My kids are glad I'm selling them.
Okay,
they would like me to unload everything.
Got it. Okay.
I mean, I'm 73. I don't need this crap.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't need the headache.
Okay. All right.
All right.
And if the underwriter was to come back with an offer that made sense for us, I mean, our typical close timeline is usually within 30 to 60 days.
I can close in 30 minutes.
Okay. All right. Got it. So that wouldn't be a problem for you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And if I can get an offer approved for the property today, do you mind if I tell you real quick how the process works with us?
Go ahead.
Okay, so once I get an approval from the underwriters, and you accept the offer, we sign a pretty basic agreement. It's written in third grade English, not to insult anybody's intelligence, but it's just super easy to understand. After that, within 48 hours, you'll get a welcome call from our transaction coordinator who's going to line up for us to get pictures of the house. The title company will make sure there's a clear title for closing. We might do a couple walkthroughs, and then we head to the closing table and get you paid. And it really is that simple. Okay.
All right. Sounds
And
good.
then the last thing they wanted me to ask you is if we can get to a number that makes sense for both of us, would you be ready to move forward with a purchase agreement today?
If the offer is acceptable, sure.
Okay.
Why
All right.
not?
All right, perfect. I'm going to put you on another hold real quick. I'm going to run back there, see what they've come up with, and I'll be right back.
Can you just call me if there's something?
Yeah.
My daughter's standing here. I gotta
Oh, got
take
it.
her somewhere.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. I'll give you a call back, shortly. Are you still going to be there? Is
Okay.
this your cell or?
This is just a cell phone. I don't have a landline.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Yeah,
All right.
I'll call you back shortly.
Okay. Or leave a message. That's fine.
Okay. Sounds good,
All
Tom.
right.
All right. Thanks.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, Chris. Bye.
Bye. All right. All right. So looking at the comps in the area, I mean, he's probably right about, yeah, ARV is pretty much right around where he's looking at. So, yep, those are exactly the comps I was looking at. All right, so yeah, all the comps, I mean, if I go back 90 days, anything under 1,000 square feet in that little subdivision, the highest sold property is 429, but that's a two bed, two bath. His is a two bed, one bath. Slightly smaller, but the one that sold for 429, I'm pretty sure that has a pretty big garage. Oh, it's a 1.5. Yeah, oversized 2-car detached garage. Yeah, and it's like fully renovated. So that's not a comp at all. Anything with a garage is basically not a comp. Let me see here. Christian, are you talking to me?
Yeah, I was
Couldn't
talking to
hear
you.
couldn't hear anything you were saying.
Butamus.
You're muted.
Yeah, so right here in the acquisitions profile, it said ARV range 415 was entered. So I was just curious what you were coming up with, because obviously I came up with
I
310.
didn't put that in there.
Oh, is this an
That-
old lead?
Yeah, this is an old lead. So that was put in there probably.
Why is the ARV so off?
Yeah, let's see.
Doesn't matter. We know that it's not that. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I wanted to come on the Zoom. Hi, everybody on YouTube, by the way. Just doing deals. Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, basically he wants 300K for it.
He could get 300K for it if he fixes it up and makes it like the
Yeah.
other properties that are selling for 300K.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
good on him.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, the nice thing is you wouldn't need to, because of that area, you wouldn't necessarily need to do a ton to make it worth 300. I mean, you could probably spend 20, 25 grand and get it over 300.
I mean, I guess if you like the all wood log cabin feel.
I mean, it's Sugarloaf.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of fitting
Literally
in the
every
area.
single, yeah, every single one of the comps is like that. So, um, so yeah,
Partially.
I mean, primarily.
Because there's a lot of drywall in the kitchen on one of the comps. There's a little, I mean, whatever. Drywall's drywall. But there's a lot of appeal to the 290 comp too. That's a 1-1, and I get it. It's a 1-1, but it looks good on the outside. Beautiful deck.
Well, yeah, it's just got a gigantic deck with a hot tub.
Remodeled, updated shower. Anyway, yeah, so it is Sugarloaf. I would say you would need to put a little bit more than that into it.
What, 35 at best?
I was thinking 40K. Why, you might ask? Reading the notes in about the condition, if it's still the same, if it wasn't you who originally put this in, it might be different. I was reading the immediate repairs needed are carpet and paint. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, somebody put vacant 72Y, which I was like 72 years of being vacant. Look at that.
No, he's 72 years old. Bought it when he
Vacant.
was first. So all those notes are from the previous conversation
Right.
that Brad had with him. My notes are down below. So owned since he was 22, he's 72 now, so he's owned it for 50 years. Vacant for 6 months, evicted the tenants, took about 3 to 4 months to get rid of them. No debt, owns the one across the street as well. His daughter's getting that one, has about 5 or 6 left. Target's 300, he's renting for 1050. Wood siding, no structural issues, 10-year-old roof, steel storage shed out back, tongue and groove pine paneling on the walls and ceiling. Floors laminate flooring, about 10 to 15 years ago. Kitchen's original, there's no appliances, so it would need appliances. Bathroom's original.
Yep. Yep. All those reasons why. So, and I saw your notes too. Reason for selling. I also saw the property notes that were put in there before. But yeah, I think 310's a fine ARV. And then I would put, even it doesn't matter either way, whether it's 30 or whether it's 40. I think it's more like 40, but I look at that and I'm like, well, according to the comps, like looking at an offer for him.
I mean, we'd need to be at like 157.
Oceans apart for him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, realistically, I think from a cash offer standpoint, let me just go, let me just filter these low to high. Lot. Here we go, 185. So here's one that's a 1 bed, 1 bath that's sold 532 square feet that's sold for 185 in July. It's pretty dated. Semi up, not really updated at all. Yeah, this is a good deal for somebody. Wow, they listed for 215 and sold a month later for 185. So I mean, at those numbers, I mean, that's $348 a square foot, 348 a square foot times his square footage is 828. So that'd be 285. Yeah, I mean, it certainly makes more sense as a listing. So, if we did a novation, I mean, it could probably sell for, 280 right now. Let me here's a 230. It's probably not even as nice as this. This is only 600 square feet. There's a 250. Not really updated. Yeah, I don't really like these mountain towns. Especially this time of year. There's an A-frame for 265. Dated. Yeah, I mean, he should just list this thing. I mean, even if he can get 270 for it times 0.9 minus 30, he would need to be willing to accept like 210, 215 from us for us to make 30 on it.
Yeah, I was looking at 220 for
For
that.
innovation.
Yeah,
For like what he could list it for or what our offer would be.
280, right? Times 0.9 minus 30K. So around there, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah. Sounds about right. So
I doubt he'll do that, but it's worth a shot. How bad do you want to get rid of this thing, dude?
yeah, exactly.
I think he's unrealistic in his value, by the way.
When that
So,
wire hits, bro, let's go.
oh, did it?
Yes, it did.
Oh,
It's about
good.
time.
Let's get
So what were you saying?
Highway T across now.
Yeah. That'll close next week. I'll talk to you about that once we finish this live here.
I wasn't saying anything you didn't already know. 222,000 is the way to go. And then if he's going to take that offer and then we'll list it or novate it, then let's do it.
Yeah.
He only
Okay.
lives an hour away. Okay, well, how many times do you want to take that trip? We'll handle it
Yeah.
for you. Put it on a lockbox.
Yep. Well, he also owns the one across the street, so. All
How about a
right.
combo?
So cash. No, his daughter's getting that one. So cash offer because I got to anchor him low. So I'm going to come in at a what 160.
Our range is 145. Well, our range is 145 to 165 offer
Okay.
that I put. I'm standing firm on the 40K worth of repairs that I will need.
That's
I don't
fine.
care if you tell them 5K, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, ARVs for sure. I think we're in agreement there. 310. Novation price would be 220.
Got it. Okay. So I'll call him back. I'll anchor him at like a 150, basically like, hey, our cash offer is going to be half of what you're looking for. It just doesn't make sense. You know, there's not really a ton for us to do to add value there. I mean, because even with that, right, 150 plus 40K. So if it's a 310 ARV times 0.75 minus 40 minus
65K
40.
profit.
Yeah, so that would be 150 to 175. I just need to anchor him low enough to get him to be willing to consider the novation number. So yeah, I'm just going to anchor him at 150.
Yeah,
And then
these are the numbers that I was seeing, by the way. I accounted though for basically 5% of listing commissions, and this would be our wholesale number ish, 185-ish, right? For a good 15% net margin, put 40 in, get 47 out ish, right? But that's a solid conservative ARV. I'm happy with that number. So,
how do you have 199 days of hold time?
oh, did I forget to take that out? Oops, I do, don't I? Yeah, I put in 150 extra disposition days for another opportunity I was looking at. Here you go. Still good. I mean, we're still at the 185. That's an
Yeah.
even sweeter deal. Couple points up percentage-wise for a net margin after that. But yeah, doesn't change things too much, but it changes it enough that You could say 60K profit. Heck, might as well make it 60K. There you go.
Got it. Okay. All right. Well, I'll reach out to him and we'll pitch him a $150,000 cash number. And then pivot to the Novation. Give me 1 second here. Where is?
All right. I'm gonna hop off, but I'll be on underwriting if you need it. Well, you will need it.
All
So I'll
right.
be-
Sounds good.
And if I was viewing this, I would definitely like and share and hit the notification bell so I know when you're going live. That's the only reason I knew you were live, because I got a little ding.
Nice.
It's a good practice.
A little ding.
A little ding dong. All right.
Uh,
On that note,
all right. Okay. Okay. All right, so let's call him back and anchor this low offer.
Please leave your message for Please leave your message for
Hey, Tom, it's Chris over at Lazarus Property Group. Hope you're doing well. Wanted to get back with you here. Give me a call when you get a chance. Telephone number is 619-525-7132. Hope you're having a good one, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye. All right, guys. So once I get a hold of him again, basically what we're going to do is we're going to anchor him down at the 150 mark, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to present the Novation pitch. So probably we'll have to circle back with him either later this afternoon or tomorrow. But hopefully you guys got value out of this call. I'm going to be jumping off here for a little bit, and then I will be back on in about an hour or so, dialing some sellers. So if you're just joining, hit that like button, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to the channel. And put in the comments other types of calls you're looking to see. If you guys have deals you need help converting to Novations or Creative Finance or anything like that, definitely hit us up. You can go to www.closeanddispo.com, all one word, and it's the word end, closeanddispo.com, where we can dispo your deal nationwide or convert a dead cash wholesale deal into an ovation where we can both get paid and make a lot more money. So hit us up, and appreciate you guys following. Stay tuned. I'll be back on, like I said, in about an hour. So you guys can jump back on, and I'll be dialing sellers and locking up some deals. So appreciate you guys. Peace.